Greetings, my name is BlazeLeeDragon. This is a video response to Blue-Eyed Pieces 89. So Blue-Eyed Pieces 89, I will go ahead and leave your name out of this video, since that there is some concern with secrecy. Basically, I get this message from Blue-Eyed Pieces 89, and she's 21 years old, and she has been practicing and studying Wicca and witchcraft and different pagan paths for the past 10 to 11 years. And of course, she kind of mixes these and combines them into her own path. It looks like she is engaged to someone who was formerly a Jehovah's Witness. The Jehovah's Witness is no longer a Jehovah's Witness and completely supports her 100%. However, her family, his family, my apologies, his family is still a Jehovah's Witness family. And she is concerned that if they found out about her faith, that they would reject her, have nothing to do with her or her son. And she's also concerned because she's very proud of who she is, and she wants the ability, to scream or sing it out or just, say, hey, this is me, which I can completely understand. So with them possibly being closed-minded, even though that she, still loves the family, she wants to know how she can balance this and follow her own heart. So, this is your request. You requested for this video, so I am going to go ahead and respond by a video. So, my advice to you is, yes, to a degree, we want secrecy. Some people are just not going to be understanding or accepting. They are not going to accept who you are or accept that you have the right to choose. Each individual is different. I've met some Jehovah's Witnesses who are like, hey, choose which one to choose. Most of the ones that I've met have been, you've got to be this way or you're wrong, you're going to hell. Each person's different. Doesn't matter what the religion is. So with this, my first advice is you have to ask yourself what is more important. Keeping the family together, even if they're narrow-minded and don't know who you really are, lying about who you are, or is it more important to express who you are, not have them in your life? So there's some things to consider there. The other advice that I would give to you is ultimately your faith, your spirituality, and your religion is between you and your deity, the divine essence, if you don't believe in a particular deity, which, judging by your message, you do. So it's no one else's business. So it's not necessarily hiding or being ashamed of who you are by not expressing it. Even myself. Obviously, I'm polytheistic, but I've never ever said specifically what I am. So when I have conversations, which I love religious conversations, love to learn about different religions and all of them, they have so much to offer and they're so rich. Even, Jehovah's Witnesses and Mormons and Protestants and Catholics, all of them, even Wiccans, all of them have something to offer which can be enriching and you can connect with in some degree. Now, yes, some of them are narrow-minded, so no matter what you say, no, that's wrong. So you can approach it in one of two ways. You could, hey, this is me, get over it, accept it. And hopefully there'll be bigger people, and hey, accept the fact that you make a choice and they think you're wrong. Or, you can approach it in a casual way if it ever comes up in conversation. Do you believe in a god and a goddess? Okay. So if it comes up in conversation, you believe in God, and how do the other religions view God? Don't they view God as being all-powerful and, all-encompassing, and they created everything? So they have a different aspect on the divine, but they're still connecting with the divine. So you can approach it from that aspect, Hey, Jesus, even if you don't feel he's your Savior and Messiah, you can still respect him as being a teacher, one of the many sages. There are ways of expressing yourself in a manner that they could accept without giving in who you are. So there has to be a balance. Because, you have to think about stuff. What if they want your kid baptized? What about when you get married? Are they going to want you to come to... Well, no, actually, they wouldn't do any of the holidays because Jehovah's Witnesses don't do any of the holidays. What if you want to do a holiday? There's things to consider with this. So what do you want out of it? What do you want to say? What do you want to express? Do you want them to have to accept you and push them away? I know I keep coming back to that. What do you want out of this? But that's the key. You have to decide, do you want these people in your life? I mean, yeah, they're going to be your in-laws. Me, personally, with my family, I told them this is what I am, get over it. And most of them respect that. Part of them think I'm psychotic. Some of them think I'm damned to hell. And a few of them, they're happy I found something. Sorry about that, a little bit of a cutoff where we're splicing it together, it jumps. So my family embraces the fact, well, some of them respect my choice in having a religion of any form. They respect the choice that I'm doing my own choice. Each one's different. I've got a pretty large family, very diverse, from very different backgrounds. We've got Promise Keepers, Catholics, some of the other ones are spiritual like myself. We have 2 or 3 that were in the Freemasons that were connected with the Golden Dawn and did some mysticism their own way. So each one's a little bit different. And we have, Romanian gypsies, we've got, some that were Irish that held on a couple of their Celtic roots. We've got Nordic, Icelandic, Viking kind of people in the family. And we've had people in our family tree that did spiritualism and mysticism. Even recently, some of them have prophetic dreams, some of them read tea leaves. So we have this diverse spiritual practice, some of it's hush-hush. When me and my wife got hand-fasted, half of them refused to show up, which is fine. Because to me, if they didn't want to be there and express it the way that we felt we wanted to express ourselves, then hey, you know what, don't come. Don't show up. We don't want you there if you don't want to be there. But at the same time, we love you, we embrace you. If you want to come, show up. So you have to find what's right for you, and each family is going to be different. But be yourself, embrace yourself, without being imposing on them. I mean, your religion is you. It's between you and your divinity. Their religion is between them and their divinity. So you don't have to necessarily impose or butt heads, but you can still embrace each other for being different and accept that. So it's up to you if you want to do a sit down and a talk with them, wait till it comes up in conversation, just leave it go, or, whatever way you want to go about it. So be yourself, embrace who you are, and hopefully they're open-minded enough to realize that you're not on a bad path and you're going to choose your own path. So, hey, you said their son is no longer a Jehovah's Witness, right? Your fiance. Hey, if he's not a Jehovah's Witness and they're going to accept that, maybe they can accept you for being a little bit different. You don't have to go into too much detail. Heck, you don't even need to put a name on it. You said you studied multiple paths. Just say you're more open to the natural world that God created. Like I said, it's all about how you word things. Wars can be started over wording things incorrectly or insulting people. You have to be tactful with family. They're your family. Of course, you're gonna, they're in-laws. So there's going to be a certain amount of freedom that you're going to grant to them, that you're going to allow them to be less tolerant than you would just a normal person on the street. Normal person on the street, you walk away. These people are going to be in your lives for the rest of your life, idealistically. So just approach it in a cautious way. Hopefully this gives you some good advice. If you have any more questions, I would be more than willing to share my opinion, which is not always right, but hey, you asked me for my thoughts, here they are. This is BlazeLeeDragon. Blessings.